Look, I'm sick of the snubbing of Jeff O'Neill on the quiz belt all season long, just like the rest of you. So we've done the democratic thing here. We've partnered with a major polling firm. We've given 1,000 Leaf fans across the region an app whereby they can vote live on the quiz as it happens. Ooh. And they will decide the winner. The little bars will go red, so we'll find out who's winning.
Good, it's out of your hands.
The people decide. Let's get to question number one. We're 10 days from Trade Center. We ask who, apart from Chris Tanev, would be the best addition to the Toronto blue line. Your options are 4 right defensemen, Philadelphia's Sean Walker, Nashville's Alexandre Carrier, Arizona's Matt Dumba, or Anaheim's Ilya Lyubushkin. The Boosh, O'Dog.
I'm going the Boosh, Ilya Lyubushkin. There's some familiarity there playing with the Toronto Maple Leafs before, James. And it's not that transaction that's swinging for the fences. It's just a simple input the defenseman, plug and play, and just to really simplify. You're not asking a guy, you're not asking for the world. You just ask him to go in there and be physical.
Sean Walker, for me, if you're going to play up against contenders, you know you're going to be up against speed, and you need some foot speed on the back end, someone that can get back to the puck quickly and make a good first decision. He can also transport pucks, but I also like his agility, his transition skating, so I think he's really effective, and I think he could align nicely with Riley.
Ilya Lyubushkin, for me, he is affordable. There is that familiarity. He can play with Morgan Riley. He is reliable, and I'm not going against the guy who's going to win the quiz.
Well, it's exciting. Let's check in on our live voting. Just early results after question number one so far. Okay, let's fire up the machine. Okay, O-Dog's getting, okay, early traction from O-Dog.
Take it out of your hands, Cheryl, and I get love.
Driggs. All right.
It's respect.
Who should be head coach of Team Canada in the 2025 Four Nations Face-Off? Rod Brindamore, Bruce Cassidy, John Cooper, Paul Maurice, Rick Tocchet. You can, of course, grow off the board. Darren Dreger.
Not going off the board, Rod Brindamore, and that's saying a lot when you look at the class of names that you just mentioned there, James. But it's about the passion. It's about the presence. Who doesn't want to see him give that speech in the dressing room? And players love to play for him.
John Cooper, a couple different reasons. The last time around, it was his job, so you just say to him, you want to do it again? And the second reason is on May 9th, I'm going down there and I need 5 tickets, and I had to ask him to get them for me. So I got to pump him up. But Roddy Brindamore, I'm sorry, man.
That's the stuff that gets you in trouble in voting.
I guarantee the fans would respect the honesty. Go ahead, Cheryl.
Rod Brindamore, for me, for much like you, the presence and the command, you know, he just commands respect, both on and off the ice. He's worn the jersey. I remember the 98 Olympics very well. So for me, it's Rod Brindamore.
All right, one more time. We'll continue to update the voting after every single question. O-Dog, they do love your honesty.
I told
Dominating.
you. I'm so glad that it's out of your hands now.
All right, which is the more noteworthy development? Connor McDavid is on pace to score fewer than half as many goals as last year, or Connor McDavid is on pace to become only the 4th player in league history to record 100-plus assists. Cheryl.
On pace for 104 assists. You know, there's no question about it when you're in the company of Gretzky, Lemieux, and or I'm going with it. I mean, the way this guy distributes the puck at the speeds at which he does. I mean, it's like the game is so slow to him, right? Because he processes it so quickly. He just slows it right down. I mean, he is a magician with the puck, eyes on the back of his head.
On pace for 31 goals is the item for me. And I mean, I thought he'd score 50 for fun after scoring 64 last year. But you know what? McDavid just wants to win the cup. Nothing else matters.
On pace for 104 assists. I don't think he cares about any points. He said it before training camp. It's cup or bust, and I think that's the only thing he cares about. Everyone has changed the way they played in their approach, and most importantly, Connor McDavid.
It's another solid answer.
Yeah, and watch
chicken
this.
of the
Let's have a look.
This is like a 5-1 lead with 9 minutes left in the third period. Oh, there's only one question left to go. Who is the leading candidate for TSN Comeback Player of the Year honors? Patrick Kane, Jonathan Quick, or 34-year-old Cody Hodgson, who's making a comeback in the AHL. Great to see after a 7-year absence from pro hockey. Darren Dreger.
Jonathan Quick, I mean, who had him with 13 wins to this point of the year, 38 years old. I mean, it felt like he was basically gone or headed out of the league, and now he's a perfect complement to Igor Shesterkin.
Patrick Kane, everyone that's had that surgery, they kind of fizzle out and they get re-injured. This guy's back, he's healthy, and he's a dominant player. And you saw it on the weekend against the Chicago Blackhawks. The answer is Patrick Kane, and he might get the Red Hots into the playoffs.
Wow.
Cody Hodgson, for me, I mean, 7 years without playing. Just imagine the pace of the game. The game has changed in 7 years, and this guy comes out of the woodwork after 7 years and has 3 goals in 5 games with Milwaukee. So he scored in 3 straight games. That's quite a comeback. I mean, can you imagine coming back?
A comeback?
I mean, that answer, that tugs at the heartstrings. So let's see what the people have done here. I understand it was, oh, it's closer. Now it's going to stop, and the winner will flash. O-Dog's lead has been cut. The winner of the Cheryl Pounder at
Jimmy?
the wire.
Really? I dominate
at
the whole time and then
wire.
at the wire? It's rigged.
The Cody Hodgson answer settles
take
things, and Pounder wins another one here
Pounder
on the
pounds.
quiz. What an effort, though, O. Like that close.
So
Give me a
close.
break.
On
I know
the-
you did.
on the
Like,
podium-
There's no way.
Try it
On
on,
the
though.
My red blocks were beeping the whole
It's-
quiz.
It's data, O. It's science
Oh, really?
on the quiz.